Hello, nerds! Thank you once again for watching Generally Nerdy. This is your Week in Nerddom Movies edition for the week of January 15th, 2018. This week in movies, we have more news about this Batman movie that we may never actually see. Venom has unknowingly been releasing some little tasty morsel of information out there through their production stills. We're going to get to that. Gambit just can't catch a break. All of that, plus a bag of chips, right after this.
Quiet on the set, rolling.
Hi, I am Bitsy Telek.
Hey, I'm Hale Appleman.
I'm Walter Kane.
I'm Rene Aubergenois. Odo on Deep Space Nine.
Michael Dorn, Lieutenant Commander of War, Star Trek The Next Generation.
Come and see me and hear me and talk to me and listen to me talk about myself.
Hey man, this is Kevin Smith, often considered generally nerdy, and you are listening to what is often considered generally nerdy.
On Generally Nerdy.
You're listening to
Generally Nerdy.
Generally Nerdy.
Generally nerdy.
All right, Batman. Why? Just that's all I have to say about Batman is why. Matt Reeves recently doing a Q&A on the Jeff Goldsmith podcast said that they don't have a script for the Batman movie. They had one that, from our understanding of it, they've had about 3 working functional scripts until Ben Affleck left and Matt Reeves just decided to kick all that to the wayside. So I would be surprised if we get this movie before 2022. It's Batman. Easily the one of the top 3, let's put it that way, one of the top 3 most recognizable superheroes in the world, and you guys can't freaking get it right. A, you can't put him in a movie properly. Even the Michael Keaton movies, as wonderful as we like them, were not that good. The only person who's come close to getting it right was Christopher Nolan, and then there's, plot holes and things, and there's YouTube videos abound on the topic of, what's actually wrong with the Dark Knight trilogy. And then we get Batfleck, who's not bad, but the writing is crap, and he had a working script, and then he stepped down because Warner Brothers was putting some weird pressure on him, I'm sure. Oh, this is all things we've all covered already. We all know this information. The new bit is Matt Reeves is still writing this damn script. His quote is, "I'm still outlining. Nothing's worked. I'm still outlining." He has the direction he wants to go. He just has to get actual words on the paper. He has an outline, and that's where that stands right now. It saddens me because it's Batman. It's Batman. What's wrong with you? Anyway, moving on. You like that little squeak there? Green Lantern Corp. So with the shakeups over at DC, the Green Lantern movie has been taken off of their to-be-released list. It's been taken off and put back on, and right now it's taken off again. David S. Goyer recently said that the movie is, in fact, still in the works. Just with all of the reshuffling, and there's been some more reshuffling, not as major, but still pretty major, over on the DC wing of Warner Brothers, so... And even in the Warner Brothers proper, there's been some shakeups, so it kind of moves the movies around. Just like Batman. Oh boy. So Green Lantern is still going to happen. No word on anything else, just the fact that it's still in the works, I guess is a pretty cool update. But then we're continuing on down the road. We've got Silver and Black. Yes, that other Spider-Man spinoff that was going to have nothing to do with Spider-Man. Good Lord. They're set to start filming on March 5th. It sounds like mostly they're going to be filming in Atlanta and Mexico. No real script details, no plot summaries, nothing just yet. No real leaks or anything. I couldn't even find if there were casting announcements for this yet, so very interesting. They've got between now and March to do that. I'm gonna toss this one over to you guys and ask, who do you want to see cast in the roles of Silver Sable and Black Cat for this movie? I mean, it's gonna happen, so if this is something we need, is kind of irrelevant, but we're just gonna move on before I get too sad. Going back over to the DC side of things, we're talking Teen Titans Go. Is going to the movies. That's the tag. New teaser trailer looks to be in the same vein. It's just going to be an hour-and-a-half long episode of the Teen Titans. No plot synopsis or anything for this either, but there is a little bit of animation out there. I'll link to that teaser trailer in the description because I dig Teen Titans Go. It's funny, it's mindless, but I don't know if it's going to work for an hour and a half. I'm not their target demographic, so I guess I can't really judge too harshly. But that being said, we're moving on. Next is Venom, and we have some officially released production stills of Tom Hardy on set. It's actually just one, and it's him holding a notebook where he has taken some notes. I thought I had the exact notes. I'll link to what the notes say in the description, but needless to say, the notes kind of hint that the villain isn't going to be Carnage. We kind of knew that because the guy we thought was going to be Carnage is now the head of, or it seems that he's the head of the Life Foundation, which is the company responsible, in the comic books, the company responsible for the Lethal Protector storyline, which involves other symbiotes. I can't remember the 4 other symbiotes' names. Scream and Wrath and something like that. But that's so very potentially those are going to be our antagonists. I always can't say that word for some reason. The 4 symbiotes from the Lethal Protector comic book, so it sounds like they might be sticking really close to that source material, which is A-okay. That's fantastic. That's how you gotta do this. I don't understand why this has been so hard to do it this way. But I can't get too excited because it is Sony. I mean, I don't know. I guess Sony's also come fairly close to making a proper superhero movie before Disney. I actually liked The Amazing Spider-Man and The Amazing Spider-Man 2. Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man was pretty good as well. Yeah, anyway, moving on down the road, talking Avengers. Avengers has officially wrapped, and here is a cake that proves it. Yeah, that's a cake. It's insane. I do food, and that's insane. But we're moving on. Next, we're talking Black Widow. So, Jack Schaefer has been brought on by Disney Marvel. Jack Schaefer, if you don't know, because you probably don't, is a brand new writer. She, it sounds like, just graduated college, and she's working currently on 2 other projects with Anne Hathaway. One is called Nasty Women, which is a female version of Dirty Rotten Scoundrels, and then a blacklisted script that's called, where'd my note go? Called The Shower. I don't know what that is, but it's blacklisted, so I don't 100% understand how that works either, but things and stuff. So she's working with Anne Hathaway. She's working with one of the biggest names in movies right now, which is very interesting for those 2 movies. And she's also writing a Black Widow script. It only took Marvel, a decade to get that even more than a decade. Almost 17 years to get a Black Widow script rolling. So I don't know. I kind of go wishy-washy when it comes to Scarlett Johansson. She's good in some things, but she's terrible in other things, like Ghost in the Shell. I dug that movie aside from Scarlett Johansson. She was insufferable. It was so bad. So I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Her contract should be up very soon too. So that could potentially be a new cast Black Widow. or it could be Scarlett Johansson's swan song for the MCU. That's all still kind of up in the air. We shall see. But the last bit of news for this week, we are staying with Marvel. Gambit cannot catch a break. Oh my lord, more downs for this poor movie. Gore Verbinski, the guy who was supposed to direct after the other guy who was after the other guy who was supposed to direct. So yeah, Gore Verbinski is the third person that has said, I'm directing Gambit. And now he's not. Gore Verbinski has left the project, and now it's been pushed from February to June. Though it doesn't necessarily sound like the loss of a director has pushed it back that far. I can imagine it's a factor, but not the major factor is what they're saying. So, I don't know. But that's all we have for movies this week. Thank you for watching your week in Nerddom. What did I miss out there, community? What should we talk about next week? Definitely let me know in the comments below. If you want more nerdy goodness, then jump over to the website, generallynerdy.net, and you can definitely join the conversation. There's links to the social medias and all that jazz over there. If you want to help continue the conversation, then Patreon's the way to do that, patreon.com/generallynerdy. You can jump on for $1 a month, just 100 pennies is all that takes. If you are new to the channel, click that subscribe button. If you like the video, click the like button. If you are behind on your nerd news updates, then definitely click or tap the button right there next to my face, to the left of my face here. And you can definitely do that. Thank you again for watching all the way to the end. But before we go, please always, always remember, if it's generally nerdy, it's probably here.